What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, we are going to be meeting a new Subaru driver who has done a lot of modifications to the ride, and he's super excited to be here in the videos. He is going to showcase us his car and like everything he's done and why he has done it. So I'm super excited to just show you guys the car. But right now it's kind of cold outside, so as you can see, I'm in winter gear. And you can see my ride right there. But yeah, so we're gonna go somewhere to take some pictures and then come back and talk to the owner. So stay tuned. Let's get it going. And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and comment. This is the series number 3 of the story behind the car. Stay tuned. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Carmelo Messina.
What do you drive, Carmelo?
I drive a 2017 WRX CVT. I will throw that out there. It's not the traditional WRX that everybody gets in manual. I personally got the CVT because 1, my parents helped me out with getting the car, and 2, at the time I was still in college and my parents wanted me to get the automatic just in the event that either of them had to move it whenever they were street cleaning on my block, obviously before I got a garage for it.
So what modifications have you done to the car?
What mods have I done to the car? The list kind of goes on and on, but if we want, we'll start from the front and then work our way back. So up front, I just have a carbon fiber front lip, 3-piece front lip, a Aeroflow front splitter, obviously Sabon carbon fiber hood, custom headlights that actually were made by a friend of mine, his company Fresh Vision Lighting. Nothing too crazy, just the regular demon eyes, halos for the projectors, switchbacks. Honestly, I didn't want anything too crazy. I wanted something a little bit simple, but also that makes a statement. Then, obviously, moving down, I have the HT Auto Flare fender kit, the fender flares for the car. AirTech 2-piece wheels. These are called the Kazoku wheels. And I wanted to do them in a rose gold barrel with a like a gunmetal gray, but the gunmetal's got some sort of flake in it when the light hits it. Aeroflow side splitters. On the back, I have the Aeroflow aggressive rear diffuser. I have the JDM rear spats, SUBISPEED V2 tail lights, a carbon fiber back piece behind the license plate, and obviously the one that surprises a lot of people is actually the Voltex carbon fiber wing. Now, funny story about that wing. That wing's actually meant for an Evo, and my friend had it and put it on his E36. Later he got rid of the car, and then I soon acquired it, and I wanted to just throw it on the car because everybody does like the APR wing or like the Varus wing or like the Battle Aero. I wanted to do something a little bit different, so that's why when I saw the opportunity for the Voltex wing, I put it on. And then I have the roof spoiler, which is the aggressive style. It's from OLM. Performance-wise, it's full stage 2 tuned, catless downpipe, NVIDIA R400 cat back, upgraded charge pipe from Perrin, Process West, upgraded top mount intercooler, Bomba bypass valve, TVG EGR deletes, and let's see. That's pretty much it for the performance.
Who tuned it?
It was tuned over at No Limit by Mike Body, and give a huge shout out to Mo for installing all the parts onto here and getting it done for me in a very timely fashion.
I'm coming for you, Mo.
And then as far as interior wise, I pulled out the OEM seats and I bought a set of Brahm Racing Series seats, set of Tanaka harnesses.
Hold on, before we go into the car seats, how many horsepowers are you pushing?
Horsepower?
How many ponies?
How many ponies? So, being that it's a CVT, and yes, I did upgrade and got the CVT cooler to go along with it. Right now, tune-wise, it's about 320 torque with about 300 horsepower. Nothing too crazy. Again, I know it's a CVT, so it's very limited on power. But at the same time, for me, I'm not somebody that's chasing numbers. I just wanted to put a little more pep into the car, 300 for me was perfect. That was kind of the goal that I was aiming for. And, ever since I got it tuned and everything, I've been driving with a smile on my face all the time.
Awesome. So go ahead. So car seats.
So yeah, if you want,
I see you have the Subaru starter pack, which is your vaping in the hand.
Yes, the vape in the hand.
Your Subi in the garage.
Yeah. So interior wise, obviously the Brahm Racing Series seats, the Tanaka harnesses, and then the Brahm harness bar in the back. Unfortunately, they went out of business, but this is the Burns Auto carbon fiber steering wheel. Obviously, because it's CVT paddle shifters, so upgraded carbon fiber paddle shifters. And then one thing that not a lot of people realize, but I did a CVT reverse lockout, and basically what that is, I don't have to use the whole button to press it to get it into gear. I can just lift it up and then pull it down into gear. And then to hide all of that, I basically bought an Alcantara shift boot for a manual WRX and threw that in there. And then carbon fiber overlay for that, upgraded the center area, so it's now Alcantara and red stitching. And then carbon fiber e-brake with the red sparkle button. And then obviously, because I upgraded the shift boot in the center, I had to upgrade the e-brake boot. So that's also Alcantara as well. As you can see, I have my access port here on the side. Just so convenience, and as I'm looking at the corner of my eye, I can monitor everything that I'm doing. Now, this is actually from Broken Realms, the Broadway mirror. And if I press the button, it actually lights up, and it says "broken" in kanji.
Kanji.
Yeah. And I like to keep it at purple. Purple's a nice color to accent with the blue. And then
I see you have your gouges on the top.
Yeah, so those are my air gauges for the air suspension. That pod holder is actually for the previous Gen WRX, the 11 to 14. So my friend had it at his shop, and I kind of just took it and used it as an opportunity to use it for my air suspension gauges.
So this is somehow a Frankenstein.
Basically,
but,
yeah.
On a nicer level, huh?
Yeah.
That's good.
Also the...
Cool. So a little difficulties. I had to stop it right there. But so these were the mats you were talking about?
Yeah, these are the mats that I got. They're from a company called Random Archives. If you guys want, their IG is Random Archives. They got like a lot of cool stuff. Like car accessories, floor mats, slaps, air fresheners, clothing too. So I saw these and I wanted to keep something along the lines of the car. So that's why I got with these blue
teal, blue, or what do you mean?
The Oni mask.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't think of a.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was escaping me. The Oni mask. Yeah, and then.
No, but you were mentioning that you got who to sign your car?
Oh,
you went
yeah.
where? What did
so,
you go?
This past Tuner Evo, back in July, I was with the AirTech guys. We had a whole booth over there, and I actually was able to hunt down Dustin Williams, and I actually asked him if he could come over and sign the dash of my WRX.
Wow.
And you know, I always watch his YouTube videos and everything like that, and love seeing all the stuff that he does to his cars. So to have him sign the WRX, and then he actually complimented the WRX, saying, you know, he loved how I built my car and everything. It was kind of like a real like sentimental like feeling, you know.
So hopefully he sees this video, and if he doesn't, then oh well.
Yeah.
And yeah, what is that at? Like 5 ponies?
5 ponies, but it drives the value up maybe like what, like 15K, 20K,
20K or 20K, 20 pesos.
20K.
All right,
we'll
cool.
say
I
20K.
I like that.
And then because I'm a man of culture, I love my music. You know, I had to upgrade the sound system in this because stock.
Yeah.
You should know this, the stock sound system. So I had a friend of mine who specializes in audio work. He actually upgraded all the door speakers for me with built-in tweeters. And then I picked this up a while ago, and it's basically a sub box, and we threw it into my trunk, and then from there I got the idea of starting to do my whole trunk setup, you know, display the air suspension, have the subs and everything, and we made this fake wall here so that all the wires and all the amps and everything, the crossfaders, it's all hidden behind that so you can't see it. So right now, this isn't in its final stage yet. I would say this is like a 1.5 kind of thing. So I'm actually going to be upgrading the management system, and we're going to do it so that a lot of these wires, airlines and everything is hidden, so that the only thing that you see through this plexiglass would be the top of the tank and then the management system, the manifold for the management system itself. And then we're going to work on throwing some LEDs underneath here between the sub and this fake wall so that it lights up around here. And then we're going to do the same thing on the inside, so underneath this plexiglass it's all lit up. And these are just 2 little plushies that I have in here. My Shiba. This I won back at round 1, maybe a year, 2 years ago. And then this is Quesito. He is our AirTech mascot.
Oh wait, but hold on. So AirTech, talk to us about AirTech.
So AirTech, everybody wants to know. I work for AirTech, you know.
Right.
I'm basically a brand ambassador.
Okay.
But at the time when I was working there as well, I was basically shipping manager. And so now, this coming month, I'm actually going to be going back there to the shop, to the brand, and I'm actually going to be working again doing shipping for just some time.
What are your future plans for the WRX?
So, future plans for the WRX right now, as it stands, is I have a new set of wheels. I love these wheels. I love the whole color combination of the rose gold, but I want to change it up a bit. And I actually have the wheels ready and everything. I even have the tires right here for it, but I'm just waiting for springtime to come around so I can throw those on, because those are going to be my permanent summer show wheels. And then these will still be on the car, but they'll be like the fall winter wheels, you know. And then one other thing that I want to do, I love anime, and I've always had this dream to do a Natasha wrap on the car. Now, I'm not going to do the whole car in a Natasha wrap. I'm basically just going to do the side, so like from the passenger side door all the way up the rear quarter panel. I'm obviously going to do it. If you notice, I have a sticker on the window already from a character from My Hero Academia, Toga. I'm going to do a Toga Natasha on the side of the car.
Cool. Do you have any sponsors?
Sponsors, no, actually. All the parts.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot my shot. Honestly, all the parts that I've put on the car have been purchased with my own money. I paid full price for it. I never really liked the whole idea of like asking for sponsorships. One, because I find that it could be like the cheap way to get stuff sometimes. And for me, I wanted to build the car how I wanted to. You know, I didn't want to be like reach out to this company or this person or that person and be like, hey, I want to put your product on my car, and then give them a whole spiel of like, oh, I'm going to be in like these kind of shows and everything like that. I just wanted to be able to put everything on my car and feel that sense of satisfaction that like I did that on my own.
Important question. Where does the passion towards your car come from? Is it just in general, all cars, a WRX? How did all this start?
For me, I've always loved cars. I wasn't really that big into cars back then. I would have to say my passion for building a car really came into when I met my my two best friends, Yule and Lennox. We all met in college together, and they were more into cars, like with the modifying and everything, more than me. And so when I became friends with them, talking with them, hanging out with them, it kind of opened my eyes a bit to see things a little bit differently, and to see how people take a regular stock car or like a base car, whatever car they get, and you can just see so many different iterations of how somebody builds their car. That was something for me that I liked, you know. Basically, the car, how you build it, is like a reflection of yourself. You know, you want it to be unique. You want it to you want it to stand out. You want people to be like, oh, that's so-and-so's car. Like, everybody's like, yo, that's Carmelo's WRX, you know? It's at that point. And, you know, it'll be like, I'll go somewhere, I'll park my car, and then whether I come back or I'm leaving, everybody, like, I usually get one or two people be like, yo, this car is like really nice. I love what you did with the car. So for me, having that satisfaction of me building the car that I wanted to, instead of what other people want to see, it's kind of it's a better feeling.
If you were to get a second car and you had all the money in the world,
Oh, jeez, here we
go. What car would you get? And it doesn't have to be the most luxurious or the most expensive. No. Just what other car would you get if you were able to?
That's kind of tough, because there's two cars that no matter what I would love to get and I would only want to own. If we're talking, it's tough because I'm torn between the R34 GTR 4-door, not the regular 2-door GTR. I love the 4-door look of the R34. Or it would be an 09 Plus Lamborghini Gallardo. Gallardo's soft spot in my heart. That's just how it is. Growing up, I was always a Lamborghini guy. Used to be a Ferrari guy, but you know, Lamborghini, I saw something in Lamborghini, and even up until now, I'll pick Lamborghini hands down.
If you were to tell something, or if you were to send a message to the car community, what would it be? And you can encompass anything from what you hate about the car community, what you love about the car community. What advice would you give the car community?
So, advice that I would give, I would say, don't let others try to skew you with what you want to do. You know, I feel like now in the car community, everybody's looking for that 5 to 10 seconds of like IG famous. You know, everybody wants to have their profile blown up, or like they want their car to be recognized. I think with them trying to think of that, it's leading things in the wrong direction. So for me, I would say do whatever you want to do. Build your car however you want to. Do the things that you want to do that's going to make you enjoy it. You know, a lot of people want this whole thing of I'm the greatest, you know, I'm the greatest, I'm the best, nobody can be me. That's fine, you know, but don't throw yourself out there trying to be that person. Just go about your business how you want to do things, and people will recognize you. I don't go to every single car meet or car show that's out there. I go to a select few. You know, for me, personally, I like to message all my boys, be like, yo, let's do something, let's go for a cruise, let's go get some food. You know, by taking myself out, I start to see a lot of things more clearly. And, you know, I love the car. Other people love the car. You know, they see it. I'm at red lights in the city, and I have people walking by in the crosswalk, and they're taking photos of my car. I don't ask for it. You know, I just mind my own business. I go about my business, whatever I need to do, you know, and people love it.
What's your Instagram or social media? And if you want people to get in contact with you, how can they get in contact with you?
So my Instagram is fullmetal_WRX. Yes, Full Metal, like Full Metal Alchemist. Facebook is Carmelo Messina. I mean, you can most likely find me through anywhere.
All your info will be on my description, but just in case they don't want to read the description. Or
it's fullmetal_WRX.
Carmelo, thank you so much for having us.
And I appreciate it.
And then for showing us your perfect, beautiful ride. So we want to open up the forum for you, for Telos and my audience, to see if they any other messages you want to say. So we appreciate you. I'm going to put your information down in the details and your Instagram and all your social media. And once again, thank you. So go ahead.
Yeah. Just wanted to throw this out there. I know there are some people that, you know, are looking into like air suspension, wheels, coilovers, big brake kits, whatever it is. You know, by all means, feel free to message me. You know, I'm with AirTech. You know, I help out the brand a lot. So that's my family. So if you guys want, check out any of our products there. Or if you have any comments, questions, concerns, by all means, reach out to me. I have no problem helping other people out. And yeah. And I appreciate you for having me here.
All right, and we're gonna try to get a discount code from AirTech for my followers and see where we get with it. But yeah, ultimately contact him. He'll be glad to answer any questions. Peace out.
Later.